Hello my crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you what the difference between Dutch doors and waterfall tabs. And I'm going to show you how I do Dutch doors. So these are waterfall tabs. Waterfall tabs are basically tabs that go like in sequence. So this is like what I did for the fall. But on the other side, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay. Here's just an example. Here's another example of waterfall tabs. They just kind of like, do you see how like they kind of like just go in a sequence? There's nothing on the other side that kind of resembles that. You can do tip outs. I usually pick washi that kind of like goes together. These are also called waterfall tabs, and they actually have tabs that go out. See how there's like a little tab here. Here's another little tab, but they're just in sequence. And that is what waterfall tabs look like. I love doing waterfall tabs. I think they're so much fun, and they do add a lot of color, and they give you a lot of space to be able to, you know, do journaling and writing and whatever it is that you want to do. But today I'm going to show you how I do Dutch doors and what the difference between waterfall tabs and Dutch doors are. So we're going to give this one page here. So I was sent these beautiful stickers, and I think I'm going to be able to do maybe one or two Dutch doors. And the difference is Dutch doors mirror themselves. So these and these, because they're the exact same stickers and they mirror one another, I believe I should be able to get at least a page or two of Dutch doors done. So we'll start with this one, but what we're going to do is actually trim it down. So I'm going to take my ruler here, and let me get my pen so that we can actually see. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines in. Let me just make sure it's lined up. Okay. Draw my line. So we have this sticker here, and what I'm actually going to do is cut this in half because I believe this is going to be a good mirror. So we'll cut this in half. Okay. And we'll leave this side over there. So we're going to put this right on the line. Alrighty, and we're going to use this side. We're going to take this one, and we're going to kind of do the same thing. Okay, keeping it on that line. We're going to take this one, and we're going to put it down here in the corner. Okay, and then we have this one we're going to cut in half. Again, we're going to put this on this side. Alrighty, we'll kind of do this one up here, like here. And then we do have split images of these as well. And we'll kind of fill in with a little bit of this. Okay. And a little bit of that. And then we'll take this one and put it like right on the line. Okay, so there is our one side. So what we're gonna do is I'm literally gonna take my scissors and I'm going to cut this out. If you have, I don't know if I still have that tool out or not. You can also do this too. You can take it depends on what you're comfortable with. Sometimes these can be a little difficult trying to, you know, maneuver it in. I'll see if I can find my, here it is. I got it. depends on what you're comfortable with. If you're more comfortable with scissors, use your scissors, but I'll try it with the X-Acto knife here. Sometimes this is easier, sometimes it isn't. You're just going to go around the pieces that you just cut. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna go around the flowers. And like I said, they don't have to be perfect. Okay. 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 And then what we're gonna do is turn this around, okay? And we're going to match them on the back. And that's the difference between waterfall tabs and Dutch doors. Dutch doors have the exact same thing going on the other side. So we started off with this one. So this should be almost like an exact match to put right in there. See how that goes, like right in there? Okay, and then we went in with this guy. Okay. Alrighty. Then we went in with this guy. Then we went in with this guy and then filled in with the little pieces. Okay. So kind of went, let me see if I can't get it lined up here. There we go. And then we filled in with the little pieces. So we went like this one first. Then we did this one. In here. And then this one. Here. Okay. Now you have a Dutch door. They mirror the same side. So isn't that cool? So that's the difference between, got a little hangover here. That's the difference between Dutch doors and waterfall tabs. So Dutch doors mirror each other on one side or the other. And then waterfall tabs are like this. They just line up one against each other like this, okay? So we're gonna kind of do the same thing again because I think I'm gonna be able to do the same thing here with these butterflies, okay? So we'll take a large butterfly, okay? And we're just gonna bring it in on the second line here. We're gonna try to keep it from going over that second line, okay? And then we'll do a smaller one. And we'll go the opposite way. Again, trying to keep it on that second line. Actually, let me bring that down a little. Let me bring that down just a little. We'll try to keep it on that second line. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do another big one. We'll kind of keep him straight. And we'll let him kind of go here. Okay. And then we'll do this one. And we'll do a little. And then we'll do another little one. Mix it up a little. Trying to keep everything kind of on that second line. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. You know what? Let's cut this in half. There we go. All right. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to take this guy. We're going to take the X-Acto knife. And again, you're just going to do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. But we're just going to kind of mimic the butterflies as best we can. Alrighty. See now, isn't that pretty? Okay, and then we're gonna go on this side and we're going to mimic them. So our very first butterfly was this guy. Alrighty, we're gonna stick him in there. Then our next one was this guy. Okay, and then we had this one. And he was straight. Okay. And then we did this one. And how was he? Okay, he was like this. Okay, and then the next one is this pretty little guy. And he was like this. Okay. And then this guy. He was tilted up. So it would be the opposite, like this. And then we had this flower. Like that. So there you have your mirror images. And those are what Dutch doors are. Then if you have sticker sets, like whatever it is that you have, I love buying sticker sets. They kind of look like this. Let me see if I can't grab one. Just grabbing at random sticker sets because they all go together, and then you can make beautiful little like if you want to do planning for the week, or if you want to do journaling things, you can make boxes. You can do all kinds of really cool stuff. So for instance, now I have this blank side, so I can take, you know, some more of these butterflies if I want. But this set also came with these. I excuse me. So we can go ahead and just make something really, really pretty. So for instance, these go perfect with all of this. So what I was thinking about doing was getting this really pretty positive quote right here. This one. This beautiful quote right here. Ooh, no, 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 no. Oh gosh, I hate when that happens. Ooh, boy, boy, boy. I saved it. Okay, we'll take this beautiful quote right here. She turned her can'ts into cans and dreams into plans. I love that. So we can take this beautiful quote right here, put that down, okay, and then this, let's see, I wonder if I can turn this around, yeah, and use this kind of down here in the corner. Woo, isn't that pretty? Look how beautiful that is. That's so pretty. Like, you do not have to buy special planners. I have one because I love all this stuff. But, you know, you can do this just as easily and make it all your own. And then we can go in with some boxes. So, for instance, let me see. Just doing some ideas here for you guys. Let's see. We have like a teal thing going on. So let's go ahead and use this right here. And what I want to do is take this little box right here. Okay. And we're going to stick it up here. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this. Okay, and then we can go happiness. Here. And then I saw where we can put a little verse in. I think I'm going to take the lighter teal. Put that here. And then we'll move this over here. Okay. This is beautiful. So simple, but so, so pretty. And then on this side, we should probably bring some of these butterflies in. So let's do this one. And I can show you how to make your own little box too. So we'll take this and we will put it right here on the corner. Okay. And then we're going to take our good old trusty okay. Then we'll bring down here and we'll bring it down here. Okay, and then you can just write right on top to do, and then you can put little dots. Just like that. And then you have a little box. And then because we have this perfect little section too, you can do the exact same thing. So we'll take it from here, take it right on that line. Okay. And then we'll do it right here. Okay. And then all you have to do is line this up, and you just bring it in a few little places like that. And then you have another little box. So, so, so cute. Adorable. I absolutely love it. And then you can go in here and bring in another little, let's see what color of butterfly we got going on. We'll do this one. We'll bring another little butterfly in right here. Okay, and then you can do the exact same thing on this page, but this page I want to bring in this beautiful bird, and we'll make a box with her as well. So we'll put this bird up here. Okay. And you can bring in, actually, let's wait. Let me get a few more little things done. Let's see. What do we like here? I love this one. Okay. We'll put this one right in here. Let me just make sure it's straight. Yes, it's straight. Okay. And then let's take this. I'm gonna put it right in here. Okay. And it's the exact same thing. You take your ruler and you're gonna make the sticker kind of part of your box, just like so. Okay, and then you can have a little box right here to put whatever it is that you want. These are so simple to do, and I absolutely love making these. Okay. And then you're going to do the exact same thing. You just kind of, okay, there's a box to put whatever it is that you want to put in there. And we'll turn the page. And then you have these two. So what we'll do is we'll grab this one right here, because this is beautiful, and we'll put it on the opposite side. Oh, that works perfect, actually. We'll put it on the opposite side, and then these flowers on the opposite side. Down here. Look how pretty. Ah, I just love it, love it, love it. And let's see, I think this one right here would be really, really pretty. So you can actually use your little faux washi that comes with usually these sets, and you can make your own little box. I mean, it's gonna look a little different than, I like the black, because we can trim that off where I want it to go. Okay. Right Okay. And then we'll get this one. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. Just like that. And then we have that little box. Isn't that adorable? I think that's so stinking cute. And then we can go in here and get love this little heart. Okay. We can put it here. Get this other little heart. Put it here. And then, let's see. I like this one actually. Okay, and we can put it right here in the middle. And then you can do whatever you need to do in the box. Isn't that beautiful? So now since we did this on this side, we're gonna do a little box over here using the strips. Let's see, we have plants. So why don't we do polka dots? We'll take this one. And we're gonna do it the opposite. We're gonna start here down at the bottom. Okay. And then I like the black and white polka dot. Okay. Okay. And then, let's see. Polka dot. Let's see, what do we got going on? Let's do this solid black one. Where it says, let me cut this. We'll start it right there. Okay, we'll start it right there. Okay, and then we'll cut this little piece off. And then we have a box there. And then this little piece right here looks like a little tag. So we can stick that right there. Doesn't that look adorable? And then because we had some of these left over, what you can do is cut this down the middle, just like this. And then you can make little like lines and places where maybe you want to write a few things, almost like you're making notations. I think that turned out so stinking cute. Okay. And I think we just need a happy little something something right there. Let's see what colors we got going on. Do we have a butterfly? We do. You know what? To finish this up, let's take this butterfly and this flower here. Wait a minute. There we go. I think this turned out adorable. So I put this all back so you guys can see. Okay, these are Dutch doors. Now I could go in and continue this. Oh, I didn't do this side. To do something here if I wanted to continue on this theme, I guess is a good word I guess we're looking for. Or you can do waterfall tabs. So waterfall tabs look like this. These are very easy to make. They're just washi. You're lining them up, but you're going to do, I'll show you more of the finished pages. You're going to do something on the other side, whether it be journaling, whatever the case may be. And like I said, you can add tip-ins and things like that. Dutch doors follow patterns. They follow a pattern. So you have the same exact pattern on this side as on this side, and the same thing with the butterflies. And I can do this, and then you can also do this like for like your journaling page. So like for instance, we could do almost like the same thing. Like we see how on this side, they're kind of like as a quote. We can kind of do the exact same thing. We can take this quote here and put it here on the end, just like that. And then take your, I know we had one, hold on. Okay, take our pretty little butterfly. And we can do just like that. Okay. And then we have your continuous pages. And you're just basically going to do the exact same thing like we did here, whether it's draw in your own boxes and add things. Like I could go into like my Bridgerton Happy Planner here, and I could add in some things from this. For instance, let me show you. Like, see these beautiful little corner tabs? Watch. You can take these beautiful little corner tabs. See how we have this like pretty orange flower? You can go right in with this little beautiful corner tab, and we can add it right there. You can mix and match all kinds of sets. Like if you have all these little sets and stuff together, you can mix all of this stuff together. Let me see what else we got going on here. Or I could add one of these. Let me see. We really don't have a corner on this side per se. We do here though. Look, you could take this one and we could add it here. See, isn't that beautiful? We have these butterflies that we could add from this set. And then we do have these beautiful things too. Like for your boxes, for instance, let me go in and show you. Let's see. Do we have a small one? Yeah, like this one right here. I think this one will work great. They're like headers. And you can take this on top of your box. See, like you can take this right here on top of your box that you drew. These are just ideas, guys. right on top of the box that I drew. Look how pretty that is, okay? Just to give it a little something, something, like I said, you guys can totally mix and match different sets from all different kinds of things. And then, like, I know, like, this stuff too, like we have noted, and like we can go in here and pick this one that says today, this orange one that says today, and you can go in and do like the exact same thing. So like, see how we have this? You can go in here and we can put right next to our little guy down here, noted, and then you can take the one that says today and we can add it right here. And see how like that just brings that all together. So you can mix and match your sets. There's all different kinds of things that you can do with these, but the fun thing is that you can make your own. You don't have to buy planners. You can make your own kind of style. Pretty green one because it'll match. And we can go ahead and put it right here. And then we have our pretty box. We can go ahead and take this orange one and put, it's a date, maybe because we're going to remember something. And then I can go ahead and draw a box on that. Let me just get it short straight. We can go ahead and draw a box on that. And then because we have one of these here, I think I'm going to take the orangey looking one and I'm going to put it right here just to finish up these pages. Let's see. I love this one. It says beauty is all around. Okay, we can put that right up here. Okay, and then we have this little guy right here, and we can stick him right next to this where it says to do. And then there can be our little to do box. Okay. And then we're going to go back to our, let's see. And then maybe we're going to put a little prayer in. I'm going to put this along here. Okay, and then again, we're just going to take our ruler and we're going to do the same exact thing. So we'll take it from here. And we're going to bring it down. Okay, and then that separates it. And then from here, we'll do a bid box. So we'll go from here. And we'll go from here. Just like that. Okay, and then for our to do, what we can do is, I hope you guys can see. Okay. You can go from here. And here. and here. Oop. Oh, look at that. Now we can take one of our let's see, what color do we got going on? We got a lot of pink. So let's do this one right here. Take one of these, stick it in here. Okay. And then down in here, we can put another little bobble verse. What color do we got? A lot going on. Let's bring in more pink. Okay, we'll put this underneath of it like that. We'll stick it over here like that. And then I can go back into my little Bridgerton because I know there's some flowers in here, and maybe put a flower. I know this little teal flower will look pretty because it'll match that. There we go. Okay, guys, I finished it. I know this was a longer video, but I just want to see what, like, I just want you to be able to see what you can do. But these are what Dutch doors are. This is just a set that matches. They mirror each other on each side. And look how beautiful this turned out. Lots of journaling spaces. You can use this for an entire week. Look how pretty. Or my next video, I guess we'll do a little tutorial of how to do waterfall tabs. They're really, really easy. Waterfall tabs are very easy, and you can do them in all different ways, but they're very straightforward. Whereas Dutch doors, there's a little bit more work with them, but they're just absolutely beautiful. I think either or is a beautiful way to do journaling for your journals. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm looking forward to coming back and doing something else with you guys. And again, if you have any questions, or if there was something like that you would want me to do that you would want to see, please leave your requests down in the comments. I would love to accommodate you. So thanks so much, guys. Take care and stay crafty. Bye, friends.